looking like a group who could be built for a playoff.
From the 39. He just got it away.
Them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun here, rush. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right.
Rush. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 14. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Rush. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Etienne. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Sneak here, Sanders. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he's got it in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, partner, 1 drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. To the air with Rush. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Back to the air on 2nd. Rush. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Rush. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Complete over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it's 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Oh, he loses the football. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now they have 3rd and short.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Rush. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
79 Bronco. Dragon 60.
Rush now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Come on. Hey. 19, 18.
Play action, Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it is picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He spins right by him. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go. Bravo 80.
From the 27. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Again, this is Mitchell. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Rush throwing on 3rd. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Here's Rush to throw. He's got it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. They left him wide open. It's complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
He steps in and makes the interception. And the Ravens return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Rush. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the red zone now. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Jaguars with 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Roquan Smith with the pick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun here, Rush. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He gets loose down the right side. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's another for it. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Rush. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up. 1st and 10. To the air with Rush. That's incomplete left side. That throw looking for LeJohntay Wester. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, Rush. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Back to the air following the pick 6. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, so it'll be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness, I have never seen a kicker make one from this far away. Well, he certainly gave it his all in pursuit of the record, but his kick doesn't connect from significant distance. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. An option give here to ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They'll go play action for Sanders. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd and 4. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Sanders back to throw. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a give right side to Mitchell. Kicks this one outside. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
1st and 10. Here's Rush. We've got a screen to the running back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Rush now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Loop, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Rush looking to pass. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Running right with Mitchell. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. 2nd and goal at the 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone. First call here coming from the shotgun. They've got a man in motion. On first down, here's Sanders. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action, Sanders. And they pick him up again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Rush to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Mitchell up the middle. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Rush. He has the first over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Rush now to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the timing on that screen pass, it was all a mess from the very beginning. By the time he finally got the pass to the running back, well, there was no place to go.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now give it to Hill. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Down by Caleb Ransom.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rush. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Mitchell. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun here, Rush. Oh no, the ball is loose! And it's a turnover, the defense has it. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Sanders going to look to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or 2 shy of it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Another carry for him. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second and 10 now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Jaguars take a fourth quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Rush. Andrews snags another one. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air with Rush. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's got it. That's a layup for it, but touchdown. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Out to the 20. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Handoff on second and short. Through the second level at the 40. And he's all the way up to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Jaguar first down. Running it now out of the gun. Into the second level past the 30. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a fourth quarter lead. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39. Hauled in left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He'll look to throw it. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a point late in this one. On for the PAT and a make would tie us up late. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Back to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. On first down, here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. He finds Brown right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.